The air in Cusco hits you differently, thin, sharp, and ancient. It's as if every breath you take is infused with centuries of stories, whispered by the wind that sweeps down from the Andes. The city sits high above sea level and you feel it immediately. A gentle pressure in your chest, a reminder that you've arrived somewhere extraordinary. Stepping off the plane, I felt a surge of excitement mixed with a tinge of nervousness. The crisp mountain air filled my lungs, and the sight of the rugged peaks in the distance made my heart race. I was finally here, at the gateway to the sacred valley, where adventure and history intertwine. The Andes loomed, inviting and intimidating, their snow-capped summits catching the first light of day. These mountains have witnessed empires rise and fall, and now they stood as silent guardians over my journey. Cusco is a living museum, Spanish colonial facades atop Inca stonework, humming with history. Every street corner tells a story, every stone seems to remember the footsteps of ancient peoples. The city pulses with a unique energy, a blend of old and new, where tradition and modern life coexist in vibrant harmony. Acclimatization was essential. I wandered cobblestone streets, sipped coca tea in cozy cafes and checked my gear, boots, sleeping bag, water filter, each item vital for the days ahead. Locals smiled knowingly, offering advice and encouragement. I could feel the anticipation building with every step, every careful preparation. The anticipation was electric. Our group, strangers from around the world, gathered around maps, listening to our guide speak of Pachamama and respect for the land. We shared stories, hopes, and a sense of awe for the journey we were about to undertake. The spirit of camaraderie was immediate, uniting us in our shared purpose. This was more than a hike, it was a pilgrimage. Each step would be a tribute to those who walked these paths before us, a chance to connect with something greater than ourselves. The trail promised challenge but also transformation. On my last night in a hotel, sleep was elusive, the wild called, the city lights twinkled outside my window, but my mind was already wandering the high mountain passes and ancient ruins that awaited. I lay awake, thinking of the challenges ahead, the physical strain, the mental hurdles, the untamed beauty. Would I be strong enough? Would I find what I was searching for? The unknown both thrilled and unsettled me, but I knew I had to go. To be alive is to push your limits, to step into the unknown. It's about embracing discomfort, trusting the journey, and letting the mountains teach you what you're truly capable of. The Inca Trail was waiting, a test of endurance, a journey back in time, a chance to connect with something ancient. As the first rays of sunlight crept over the peaks, I felt ready. The adventure of a lifetime was about to begin. The morning at kilometer 82 was crisp and full of promise. Crossing the Urubamba River, we left the modern world behind. The trail began gently, winding along the river through arid landscapes dotted with cacti and distant villages. Our guide pointed out Lactapata, the first Inca ruin, a powerful reminder of the sacred ground beneath our feet. We found our rhythm, sharing water and encouragement, dwarfed by the Andes. The mountains humbled and strengthened us. Each step stripped away distractions, focusing us on the present. As dusk fell, we reached Huaylabamba. Tents were ready, a warm meal awaited. The temperature dropped fast, but laughter and stories warmed the night. Above, a sky ablaze with stars. This was home, simple and perfect. The adventure had truly begun. Day 2 is the true test. Warmiwanuska, Dead Woman's Pass, the trail's highest point. Before sunrise, we faced the mountain, a relentless steep climb. The air thinned, lungs burned, legs ached. The real battle was mental. Step by step, breath by breath, we pushed upward. The landscape shifted from lush to stark, the world reduced to rock, grass, and sky. Looking back, our previous campsite was a distant speck. Ahead, a line of determined hikers. We encouraged each other, forging a bond in shared struggle. Reaching the summit was pure triumph, exhaustion, exhilaration, and awe at the endless mountains. We had conquered the trail's toughest challenge. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming. At that altitude, you feel truly alive. The Inca Trail is as much about the people you meet along the way, as it is about the breathtaking mountains and ancient stones beneath your feet. Our group, hailing from every corner of the globe, quickly became more than just fellow travelers. We became a family, united by a shared sense of adventure and curiosity. We shared triumphs when we conquered steep passes, supported each other through struggles, and found endless laughter in the smallest moments, like trading stories under the stars or learning new words in each other's languages. The food on the trail was nothing short of astonishing. Each morning began with hot breakfasts that fueled our spirits, followed by multi-course lunches that felt like feasts in the wilderness. And at the end of each day, we gathered for dinners that brought everyone together, sharing stories and laughter over steaming plates, all while surrounded by the grandeur of the Andes. All of this was made possible from a tiny tent kitchen, where the cooks and porters worked magic with simple ingredients. Meals became more than just nourishment. They were moments of comfort, celebration, and connection. The porters, often overlooked, were the true heroes of our journey. They carried heavy loads up impossible slopes, set up camp before we arrived, and always greeted us with warm smiles and encouraging words. Their strength, resilience, and unwavering spirit humbled us every single day. Watching them move swiftly along the trail, often carrying twice their own weight, was a powerful reminder of human endurance and dedication. Each evening, as we trudged into camp tired and dusty, we found our tents pitched, water boiled, and everything ready, a testament to the porters' incredible work ethic and care. On our final night together, we gathered for a small ceremony to thank the porters and cooks, sharing gratitude, applause, and heartfelt words that flowed both ways. That evening, we realized how much we had learned, not just about the trail, but about teamwork, humility, and the importance of recognizing those who make adventure possible. The lessons and bonds we formed on the Inca Trail linger long after the journey ends. We learned to help each other, to respect the land, and to honor the people who make such experiences possible. The friendships we built, and the deep respect we gained for the porters and each other, are as enduring as the mountains themselves. The legacy of the porters is woven into every step of the trail. Their dedication, kindness, and strength are the foundation of every trekker's success. We know without a doubt we would not have made it without them. The Inca Trail is a living museum, history carved in stone at every turn. Ancient ruins, fortresses, ceremonial centers, resting places, emerge from the landscape, each with a story. Our guide brought these sites to life, sharing Inca cosmology and their reverence for nature. Runcurakai, a circular watchtower, and Sayakmarca, the inaccessible town, showcased Inca engineering genius. Climbing steep stone staircases, we marveled at the precision of mortarless walls. Touching the stones, we felt a direct link to the past. These sites offered both shelter and spiritual significance to travelers. At Puyupatamarca, mist shrouded the ruins, creating a mystical atmosphere. The journey was more than physical. It was a spiritual pilgrimage through living history. Every ruin deepened our connection to this ancient land. After Dead Woman's Pass, the trail plunged into the cloud forest, a world transformed. Moist air, lush greenery, and vibrant life replaced the stark heights. Giant ferns, orchids, and moss-draped trees created an enchanted landscape. The sound shifted to birds and insects, the air thick with the scent of earth and flowers. The path became a green tunnel, the Amazon's influence growing with every step. Downhill stretches on ancient Inca stairs let us soak in the beauty. Hummingbirds and butterflies flitted through shafts of sunlight. The cloud forest was a paradise, magical, mysterious, ever-changing. Mist rolled in, sometimes obscuring everything, sometimes revealing breathtaking vistas. Walking here was a privilege, a reminder of Peru's incredible biodiversity. Nature's power and beauty were on full display. The trail kept us present, immersed in wonder. The final day began in darkness, anticipation buzzing. We lined up at the last checkpoint, headlamps glowing, hearts pounding. The last stretch was gentle, but charged with emotion, every step closer to Machu Picchu. The path narrowed, the drop-off steep, the history palpable. The Gringo Killer stairs, almost vertical, were the final test. Climbing them, we knew the end was near. At the top, the sun gate, Inti Punku, awaited. As dawn broke, we walked through the stone gateway. Below us, Machu Picchu appeared, bathed in golden light, mist swirling in the valleys. Our group gasped in awe. Every challenge, every ache was worth this view. It was a moment of pure, overwhelming emotion. Seeing Machu Picchu from the Sun Gate is unforgettable. The first glimpse of the ancient city, shrouded in morning mist and framed by towering peaks, feels almost like stepping into another world. The anticipation builds with every step as the ruins slowly emerge from the clouds, revealing their secrets to those who have made the journey. But entering the city is transformative. Passing through the stone gateway, you're immediately transported back in time, surrounded by the echoes of a lost civilization. The energy of the place is palpable, and every sense is heightened as you take your first steps inside. Descending from Inti Punku, the scale and complexity of Machu Picchu unfolded before us. The city's intricate layout, with its terraces, plazas, and stairways, spoke of a people deeply connected to their land. We walked ancient paths, explored temples, houses, and marveled at the ingenuity that allowed the Incas to build such a masterpiece in this remote mountain setting. The agricultural terraces, carved into the mountainside, are testaments to Inca ingenuity. Each stone was placed with purpose, designed to withstand centuries of rain and earthquakes. The Temple of the Sun, with its perfectly curved walls and sacred windows, stands as a symbol of spiritual devotion and architectural brilliance, and the Intihuatana stone revealed the Incas' mastery of astronomy and engineering, serving as both a ritual altar and a solar clock. Every corner told a story, every stone radiated history. The craftsmanship and mystery of the site invite endless wonder and curiosity. After the tour, I found a quiet terrace away from the crowds where the silence was broken only by the wind and distant calls of birds. Gazing over the city and mountains with llamas grazing below, I felt a deep sense of connection to the past and the present. It was a moment of peace and reflection, thinking of the journey, the effort it took to get here, and the privilege of witnessing such beauty. The challenges, the beauty, and the sense of accomplishment all mingled together. Leaving was bittersweet, but the experience stayed with us, etched into our memories and hearts. The Inca Trail and Machu Picchu are more than destinations. They are life-changing journeys that challenge your body, inspire your mind, and touch your soul. They remind us of resilience, beauty, and the power of human spirit to create and endure. And as we look back one last time, we're reminded of the enduring power of history and the stories that continue to shape us. This journey through the Andes was one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. I discovered the beauty of the mountains, the strength within myself, and the kindness of strangers. Adventure is a mindset, about saying yes, pushing boundaries, and seeking new stories. You don't need to cross continents. Adventure can be found anywhere you challenge yourself. The Inca Trail taught me that the journey matters as much as the destination. Struggle brings strength, quiet moments bring clarity. I urge you, plan your own adventure, find your own Machu Picchu. The world is full of stories. Go out and live them. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Your own epic adventure awaits. Stay strong.